Ballard checking in.
Oh my God! Oh! No!
Here to talk about Alabama's permanent opponents.
Yeah, I love you guys. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going. Here at Ballard Sports Media. I can't wait.
And just like that, it is Sunday. Hope everyone's doing great. Christian Ballard checking in at Ballard Sports Media. Probably won't be on all night long or anything. Already got a commenter, Daniel Barry. What's up, buddy? Says happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Today, really the only main thing I wanted to do, and I might try to do this for each of the conferences in football. I want to start with the Big Ten, but what if we went through each team, and we're not like predicting every single game of the Big Ten season or anything like that. That would take too long. Hell, I'm just being honest. It would take too long to do what we're going to do tonight. We probably won't even hit every single team. However, it is something we could try to do. If you guys want to call the show, the StreamYard link's at the top. We got a couple people watching already. So I love and appreciate you guys for that. If we don't get callers, that's fine. I just want to come on and give my 2 cents on this. But what if we were to predict every Big Ten team's first loss of the season for 2026? Keep in mind, there's 18 teams. Now, I'm probably not going to go through all of them. We might be able to skim through it. We might be able to do all 18 teams. Well, we'll see. And I gotta try to remember who I pick here, but gotta hear from you guys in the chat at least. So let's go ahead. We got Robert Sharpton in here as well. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, happy Sunday to you as well. So yeah, let's pull this up here, ESPN's website, and let's go to schedule. I guess we'll go by conference and we'll go to Big Ten. This might be easier than just going by individual teams. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'll use my cell phone and my notepad. And what we'll do is every time I do pick a team to lose in the Big Ten, I'm going to write that team down, put a dash, and put either home or away, verse, or at for their loss. So let's see. I guess the first Big Ten game of the season, it's a non-conference game. It's at 3 o'clock on NBC, week 0 on August 29th. You're looking at USC hosting San Jose State. Is that right? Is that week? Yeah, I guess that'd be week 0 technically. I think they'll win that game. I don't really see anything the first couple days. Thursday, you get 3. You get Rutgers and Massachusetts, Eastern Illinois and Minnesota. I would love to see a team like UAB pull an upset over Illinois, but I doubt that's going to happen. They're already favored by 27.5. So there's that. Full screen the schedule for you guys here. What's next? Purdue, Indiana State, nothing there. Toledo, Michigan State. It depends on Michigan State. A lot of people are very high on this team in East Lansing this year. Fresno State at USC. Lincoln Riley, he's good enough to where he's not going to lose that. Do we really see any losses for the Big Ten in week 1? North Texas, Indiana? No. Ohio, Nebraska? No. Ball State? No. Boise State at Oregon? Could be fun to watch, but I doubt Boise State has enough firepower to go to Eugene and pull an upset. Penn State? No. Iowa? No. Michigan? No. Maryland? No. Northwestern? No. UCLA at Cal? That might be the loss right there. UCLA was not very good last year. They went like 3-9. Cal made a bowl game at 7-5, 6-6, something like that. And they ended up 7-6 somehow, I think. They're favored by 1.5. It's at Berkeley. It's going to be a late game in week 1 on September 5th on ESPN, 10:30 kickoff. Now, keep in mind it's in California. It'll be about 7:30, I guess, local time. I'm going to give UCLA their first loss here. So we'll predict UCLA week 1 at Cal. We'll put that down. Okay. Washington State at Washington. It's in Seattle. You got Jed Fish over there. Remember, he replaces Kalen DeBoer, who goes to Alabama a couple years ago. He's a good coach. He had a good team last year, 8 wins, I believe. But anyways, the Apple Cup there in the first week of the season, which is kind of weird. That should always be on rivalry weekend or sometime later in the season. I don't know why they're opening up the season that way. But anyways, it is what it is there. Washington's favored by 21.5. I will take Washington in that game at the moment. Wisconsin against Notre Dame. It's in Green Bay. It is technically a neutral site game. Notre Dame is favored by 20.5, and they most likely will cover and win. Wisconsin could be improved, but also I feel the same way about Notre Dame. So that night game on Sunday night before Labor Day might go in favor of the Irish, even though it's in Wisconsin. Not in Madison, Wisconsin, but in Green Bay, neutral field where the Packers play. Might be more Wisconsin fans there, but does that always matter? No. I'm going to take Notre Dame to win. So we're going to put Wisconsin week 1 verse. It's neutral site, but we'll put versus Notre Dame. So 2, UCLA and Wisconsin go down in week 1. So there we go. Week 2, Florida A&M, Miami. We want to go to Big Ten again. There we go. Rutgers at Boston College. There's no spread out. Rutgers has that. Well, he probably went pro. He probably got drafted somewhere. Alan Kalikamakis or whatever his name is. I don't even know. Let's see. Who would I pick in that game? Let's come back to that. Let's see what else we got. Oklahoma at Michigan. It's a really good game last year. Sooners got it done at home. A couple scores there. Michigan is favored by 2.5. I know we could sit here and make fun of the whole Sharon Moore thing, and now he's gone, and everything like that. You bring in Kyle Whittingham from Utah. I think Whittingham's a good coach already. I think he's been a good head coach. I think he's going to continue to be a good head coach. He's got a bright future. I mean, can he turn things around in Ann Arbor? I think he will, most likely. That's a tough game to call. I will. Michigan's favored by 2.5 at home. It's going to be close for sure. I might need some feedback on that in the comments, but I mean, I guess both of them come off what, a cupcake game in week 1. What does Oklahoma play? UTEP, and then Michigan plays probably like New Mexico or somebody, right? Western Michigan. Yeah. So I mean, this is the first real test for both teams. Michigan 9-4 last year, 7-2 overall, and then Oklahoma. Was what were they? 6-2 in conference play, 10-3 overall. So Oklahoma technically had a better season last year, making the playoffs. They got quite a bit coming back. Both teams do. I think Michigan's got a better quarterback. I do think Bryce Underwood is really, really good. It's a noon kickoff on Fox, big noon. My gut says to take Michigan here, so I'm not going to give them their first loss. My gut right now says take Michigan. So, nothing to add to the list yet. Oregon, Oklahoma State could be turned around, but they'll go to Stillwater and get it done. Purdue and Wake Forest. maybe. I don't know. Indiana's going to beat Howard. The other game that stands out to me, though, is Mississippi State goes to Minnesota. 3:30 kickoff on September 12th on CBS. It's in Minneapolis. And I had done did I do Mississippi State's schedule the other day? And I had talked about this game. It's kind of weird because Mississippi State's on a really good path right now with Jeff Levy. But at the same time, it's like Minnesota's kind of fallen off with PJ Fleck a little bit. Now, they could get back to it. They're kind of one of those mystery teams that you don't know if they're going to be good or bad or in the middle or whatever. I would take Mississippi State right now, though. I feel like they have the brighter future. So what are we in? We're in week 3 here, I believe. No, week 2. I'm sorry. So we'll go week 2. Week 2. Mississippi State at Minnesota. I'm calling the SEC road upset up north. Go back to the schedule, Duke at Illinois. I feel like Illinois is going to get Duke at home. I think Illinois might be not like Indiana was last year, where they won it all. But they have a pretty decent path and really good team with Coach Bielema there. Yeah. So I don't think they lose to Duke. I just don't. See what else we got here. Bowling Green, Nebraska. Maryland at UConn. By the way, I think Michigan State takes care of East Michigan. UConn has become a better football team in recent years. Not historically good. Maryland used to be pretty dominant in the 90s. Not like dominant, but, they were all right. Back when they were in the ACC, they were pretty decent. Come over to the Big Ten many years ago. They just haven't really done much. This is at UConn. I'll take Maryland anyway. The only one I see here, Iowa's already favored over Iowa State by 11.5. I agree. Rest in peace to Jeff Webster from a few years back in our community. Used to cover Iowa State. I hope they have a really good season, year 1 without Matt Campbell. And I'm pulling for him every game. But Iowa, much better position with Kirk Ferentz at head coach than Iowa State with, I'm just going to be honest, I don't know who they got, but I would take Iowa to win. I would take. I really like Texas, though. I really like Texas this year. Could they get revenge on Ohio State? It was like, 14-7 last year in Columbus? Night game in Austin. Arch Manning. Cam Coleman comes in from Auburn. Got good pieces. Game of the night, game of the week there. Could be good enough for game of the year if it comes down to it. I'm taking Texas over Ohio State. Let's go. Week 2. Ohio State at Texas. Cool. So there's a week 2 loss there. Week 3. Let's you know what? Let's actually speed this up just a bit. And again, we probably won't be on but an hour at most, unless we get calls and it drags out. So we've done UCLA, we've done Wisconsin, we've done Minnesota, and Ohio State. Let's do this. Let's go to standings. Not San Jose State and USC. I don't care about that game. No one cares. Go to conferences. Go to Big Ten. And what we'll do is we'll click on these teams individually that we have not done yet. Let's go ahead and do the defending champs. 16-0 last year, won all their games, 9-0 in conference play. Absolute perfection. Haven't seen a season like that with a young head coach, Heisman quarterback out of nowhere. Say it's 2019 Joe Burrow and LSU. Go to Indiana's schedule. Their first loss, it's going to be a while. I'm going to say is home against Ohio State. Now, they won't be what they were last year, but I don't expect significant drop off for it this year. But I look at Indiana and I say that they have a bright future with Kurt Signetti. I think that they are recruiting pretty well too. Looking at their schedule, if it's not Ohio State, it's Nebraska before. I just don't know if you roll the dice there. Could they go? Could they go back to back road games? They'll beat Rutgers. Question is, can they bounce? Can they bounce Nebraska? No, no. They'll lose at home to Ohio State. Now it'll be close and it'll be fun primetime game. Probably not primetime. It might be noon, 3:30, whatever. But what is that in week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, week 7. So we'll do week 7, Indiana at Ohio State. Okay, so we got Indiana there. Let's go back to the Big Ten standings. Who else do we need to pick on? I mean, Michigan, we talked a little bit about Michigan and Oklahoma, but I think they'll get Oklahoma. That's the thing. Look at their schedule. And if they are going to be as good as we think with Kyle Whittingham coming in, I know they're going to lose to Oregon and Ohio State. Those are two losses right off the bat. They're not going on the road and beating those teams. They could get Rutgers. They might could lose to Indiana. They might could beat Indiana. However, their first loss, I'm going to give them. I like those first 5 games. Undefeated, hosting Penn State. I'm going to call upset. I'm not saying Penn State's going to do much, like anything special. However, could call an upset there. What would that be? Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, actually, that's a week 7 game. They'll be off on the 10th of October. So we'll do another week 7 upset here, kind of, with so it'll be Michigan versus Penn State. I need to go back. I got to circle who I got winning. So what we have so far, if I circle winners, we have UCLA's first loss is going to be week 1 against Cal. Wisconsin against Notre Dame in week 1. Minnesota comes in week 2, and they will lose to Mississippi State by prediction. That'll be their first loss, and that's at Minnesota. Ohio State at Texas. Texas wins. Indiana at Ohio State gives Indiana, the defending champs, their first loss of the season. And then Michigan versus Penn State for Michigan's first loss. Now, speaking of Penn State, let's go ahead and get their first loss out of the way. What could we pick here? There we go. I'm gonna say USC travels to Penn State and gets a loss there. Now you got to be careful that Northwestern game, but I'm not high on Northwestern at all. That is a night game on a Friday on October 2nd. They will. Penn State's losing to Michigan. Well, no, because I got an upset there on the road. Michigan will lose to Penn State after. Yeah, I'll say that week 6 game. Week 6, we'll go. Week 6. Let me think about this. Is USC at Penn State, and we got USC going on the road with an upset. The USC wins on the road. Now, speaking of USC, let's oh geez. Come on. There we go. USC schedule. Get back to the comment. What do we got here for Robert? It says Michigan going 8-4. I had something similar to that the other day. I think I had them 9-3. I was like one game off. Anyway, USC home against. We got to do Oregon too. We'll do Oregon here in a second. But that might be USC's first loss, unless they can find a way to pull an upset there. I'd like USC to take some steps forward. I'm just not sure how I feel about their record and everything. They might end up around 6, 7 wins, like they usually do or have in the last couple years. I look at this. They're going to lose to Ohio State and Indiana, we know. I'm calling them to go on the road to Penn State. They might lose to Washington. I mean, I see like 8-4 here, but the first loss coming to Oregon on September 26th. And that is, what is that, week 5? Hold on. I'm going to say Oregon is their loss. That's week 4. Where's that game? Oregon at USC. So USC will take a loss in the first month when Oregon comes to town. Speaking of that, we got to look at Oregon. Who they got? Oklahoma State. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know if Oregon might lose a game. I mean, it's hard to pick undefeated. It's hard to pick the undefeated regular season for anybody. Oregon's got a good chance, and that's fair. So anyway, real quick, let me see. MSU fan, what's up, buddy? Michigan is going to hand Little Sister their first loss. It depends if they cheat. I sent you a snap. I'll check it out. Where could Oregon fall? Like, I think they're going to lose to Ohio State. I just am not sure. Did they lose to Illinois? I don't think they're losing to Illinois. So it'll be this game in November. 13, 12, 11. Week 10. Week 10. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting kind of tired of trying to go through all these schedules, but I think you get it. We've predicted quite a few of these. I do want some more feedback on teams we didn't cover or mention for the Big Ten season this year. It is fun to do this, but you got to remember there's 18 of these teams. 18. I cannot predict all 18. That's too much. Robert says anything can happen in rivalry games. That's true. What's up, Nate? Let me drop the link again if y'all want to call in real quick. Just in case. We won't be on too long. I hope we can at least go for an hour. But yeah. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna mute. My fiance is going over our wedding Spotify playlist. She's trying to get me to cry on here with the song she's got playing. You jerk. I love you. Georgia won today, says Robert. Did they win? Was you talking baseball? Let me see. College sports. Let's see what they did. I knew they had the series going on today. It's almost over. Delayed in the top of the eighth. Alabama and St. John's. Alabama's fixing to win game 2. And the Tuscaloosa Super Regional, but I'm sure there's like bad weather. Oh heck yeah, Georgia did win 11-9, 10 innings in Athens. There you go. Oh, we got a caller. Hold on. Who we got? It's Nate. Nate, your device is not connected, sir. All right, he hopped out. Hold on. Let's see if we get him back. Hmm?
This is yours.
With me and mom, yeah. They've never. It's been a while since they saw me cry out here. You know that. We're not doing this tonight. Maybe after the show. She's teasing me. Like I love you, but please stop this. I mean, put some upbeat rap or hip hop. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not crying on this show tonight. Yeah. Well, Nate has not hopped back in the back room yet. Let's see. Nate probably lost his Canon stream to call in too, but I don't know. Anyway. Excuse me, handsome, but this is my mood.
Actually, I have another dimension that's just like ours.
Oh, gosh. Is anybody going to call in tonight? Please, somebody. I have run out of stuff to talk about. Who else we got to look at anyway? I can't be out all night doing this. Anyway. Yeah, we're probably not getting any callers. Nate, you tried, buddy. You tried and failed. Tried to add you on, but then you left me, sir. Left me for good. And I'm sick of people leaving me. But I got someone here that's with me that's never gonna leave me. Ain't that right, baby? Anyway. I feel like I could clip some of tonight's stream for the Big Ten losses. I know we didn't do every team like the title said. I wasn't doing that crap for like clickbait or nothing. Gosh, looking at the schedule and everything, I'd have to actually like write it out and do an actual video on it. Maybe that's something we come back to. I'll try to figure out something for um let's see. I think we'll do a show Wednesday morning. We're gonna skip tomorrow. It looks like so. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back about 6 a.m. on Wednesday, the 10th. Um, and that should be episode 56 of the Christian Ballard Show. Not sure yet what we want to talk about, but we'll be back for it then. And with that being said, love all you guys. Jesus loves you. Keep your head up. God bless. Big roll tide from an Alabama fan. And we'll see you next time here on the Christian Ballard Show at Ballard Sports Media. You know what? One quick call, real quick. Hey, make it quick. What you got, buddy?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm fixing to get off because you kept going in the back room and then like not showing up again.
No, it's because my mic wasn't working as properly as well. So,
yeah. Tell you what, we'll make this quick because I do have to get off. I want to know Nebraska's first loss of the season. What's it going to be?
I think it's going to be.
Schedule?
I think it's going to be either. I'll make a bold one. I think we'll be Indiana, but I think we're going to lose. Yeah, I think we're going to lose to Michigan State. Surprisingly,
dang, you'd be down in a bad way, dude.
But I would say, like I said, I think a bold prediction. I think we beat Indiana at home.
You think okay? So you get the defending champs. So I was looking at their schedule. You got at Michigan State. Your first 3 games are winnable. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
non-conference group of 5.
Yeah, and then
Michigan State on the road, Maryland at home, Indiana at home, at Oregon.
It gets bruised in there.
Yeah, I could see it. You'll lose a couple games. I think y'all could get to 7 or 8 wins probably though.
Yeah, 8 wins would be a massive improvement too, because we've been winning 7.
Hey, are you in a parking garage or something? What the hell was that horn?
Yeah, so it's a parking garage.
What are you doing?
We're going to see my grandma in the hospital, so.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm not trying to wear on you then.
No, you're good. I get it. But yeah, I had a little dream about us beating Oregon 16-6.
Mm-hmm.
At halftime at Oregon, and we won the game like 27-24.
Nice. That would be fun to see. You could.
Yeah, but
you could. They got a tough schedule. I feel like for you guys, the schedule is going to get tougher on the road and as the season goes along. But we'll see. Like I said, I wasn't going to do every team tonight, but I think I might clip some of it and then put it together. I definitely want a video predicting every team's first loss in the Big Ten, but I'll have to come back to it this week and work on it.
Yeah, my pick was Michigan State for some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'll let you go, buddy. But have a good show. Have a great show.
Thanks,
Bye.
Nate. We're done. All right, we had a caller. I'm so happy. I've never been happier in my life. Anyway, thank you, Nate, for calling in tonight. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Love all you guys. We're going to get off early. We'll hopefully have a bigger show next week, and we'll figure some stuff out for the Christian Ballard show this week. We might not do it till Wednesday morning, so we'll take tomorrow off. And then also, if you guys have been paying attention, we should already have the semifinals set up for our College Football 26 16-team playoff, in which we have Alabama and Georgia who have advanced. We need to do Indiana and Georgia Tech in the Cotton Bowl, BYU, Clemson in the Fiesta Bowl. We're going to have Indiana, Georgia Tech play Alabama in the Rose, and the winner of BYU Clemson in the Fiesta Bowl goes to the Sugar Bowl against Georgia. So we're getting close to the end there. But love you guys. Jesus loves you. Keep your head up. God bless. Roll Tide, and we'll see you next time here on the Christian Ballard Show.